Yep. Let's see. Do a little bit more shine. Can't go wrong with some more shine. Take the foam, cut the foam. It's just a piece of foam. Hey. Alright, now I'm gonna take a piece off. Take a piece of saddle hackle. Cut off this thick part. organ. That's hilarious. Alright, we're gonna fold this over and put a lip on here to make it catch the water. This is a top water fly. Just gonna fold this back over. Like that. Flip this over. Now, put a little thread base right here on the front. And tie it off. Loose Scott. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. Little top water fly. It'll take but a few minutes to make, y'all. Tied on. That's gonna grab water, and it just goes whenever you're stripping it. Just goes across the top of the water. Shoots water out the front. Little top water fly. We'll do another one real quick. Find my hooks. If it's your first time watching, y'all, please subscribe. All that stuff. I'm getting close to 5,000 subscribers. Alright, go right here. It's hilarious. Alright. Craft fur. You know, some good strands of craft fur right here. can also use like bucktail or whatever, deer tail. In fact, we'll do one with a bucktail real quick. I just did one with crab fur, so we'll do one with bucktail. So you just grab a piece of bucktail. Go ahead and run this back to right here. Cut off a strand of bucktail. Like so. That's hilarious. I can't be real loud, y'all. I got animals and stuff sleeping, so alright. I do, y'all. I haven't listed these on my website yet, but if you go to my website, I do sell flies on there. It's grippinglipsfishing.com. If you look on the description of my YouTube channel, you'll see my website. I'm a fishing guide too in Louisiana, y'all. If y'all want to do a charter, I've still got some trips available in September. October is just about full. November, let's see, I think I got about 6 days probably open in October. November, I've only got about 3 days that I'm not booked in November. Rick. That wouldn't be Captain Rick, would it? Alright. So y'all, show y'all what I'm doing. You got your thread hanging down right here, your bobbin. Just gonna take this shiny right here, throw it over here like this. And then kind of get this started. And hold it down to the side like that. Just put a little shiny on the hiney like that. A little shiny. And then we're going to take a piece of foam. This is a top water fly. And we're just going to cut. We're going to cut like basically a elongated V. One side of it's going to be thinner than the other. So just a piece of foam. See, one side's a little thinner than the top right here. We're going to lay this on top of the hook. And just start wrapping it down through there. Pretty simple. And then we're going to take a feather. What look am I going for? Kind of like a little green shrimp. You know, like a little brown shrimp. Just one of those redfish. You can use this for bass or whatever. But down here in Louisiana, when those redfish are like super, super shallow, basically, when they're like dragging their bellies, up, you know, you can throw this out there. And we're going to take a piece of saddle hackle, throw it right here on top. Just like that. Yeah, the last fly charter I did the other day, the last spot we hit, the tide was going out. And the redfish were so shallow, you know, they were pushing wakes. You could see they come up with their back sticking out of the water and everything else. So we threw some gurglers on them. Now we wrap the feather. We're just going to get a couple of wraps in there to make it stay. Cut a little thing off the feather right there. I have bass around here, but I've always wanted to try more trout and salmon. Yeah, so I grew up bass fishing, but I live down here in Louisiana. I'm a fishing guide down here for inshore. Well, I do offshore also, but you know, I do redfish, speckled trout, you know, all the inshore stuff, black drum. And then offshore, I mostly do stuff like red snapper, you know, jack crevalle, cobia, just whatever offshore. Alright, now that we got the feather on there and wrapped it, we're going to pull the foam back over. And see, this is going to be the bottom of the fly, the part that's going to be on the water. So we're going to pull this back over and make a lip right here, just like a top water lure, or like a kind of like what would be like a Rapala or something. I'm going to get that started pretty good. I'm just going to flip this over. My vise flips, but I like to do it like this right here. Y'all hold on, I gotta let my cat out. Sorry, my little cat wanted to get out. Alright. Now we're just going to wrap this really good. Cut off these couple little strands right here. Not that it matters at all. Alright, now I'm going to put kind of a little bit of a thread base right here in the front. And then tie it off. Oh yes, yep, I have, well, I've been tying. Just not a lot. Now I've got 3 boxes like this. 2 of them are completely full of flies. And then been working on this one. You know, busy season's coming up. Basically starting in September, all the way through the end of December is when I'm really, really, really busy. Doing mostly fly fishing charters during that time. I'll have some spinning rod stuff, but it'll be mostly fly fishing charters from like September through the end of, well, actually all the way until September, all the way into the spring, really. But from September through the end of December is the super busy time for my fly fishing charters. Get way, oh, my thread broke right there, but that's fine. Get way busier with the fly fishing in the fall and winter than I do the spinning rod fishing. Now I'm just going to put a little glue right here over this thread. And put a little bit right there too. I'm going to hit that with the light. Just a little quick, easy top water fly, y'all. You can use it for bass or anything really, but I'm tying them for redfish. But a little top water fly. Of course, any color you want to do, you can do it in any color. It just skips across the top like that whenever you work the fly across the top, whenever you strip it across. All right. I guess let's do one in white, y'all. September's about the end of our fish season. Sounds good. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Who taught me? YouTube taught me, actually. That's how I started learning, was YouTube. Just watching, YouTube. You can learn a lot from YouTube. You can learn anything from working on cars to tying flies on YouTube. I'm sure somebody has had a question about it at some point. If there's something you're wondering about, look it up on YouTube. Somebody else has probably had the same issue. So I'm just swapping out some stuff real quick, y'all. Just gonna grab some different material and do like a white colored fly. The trout run in Pennsylvania. There you go. One of my buddies he's from Wyoming. He's in Wyoming right now. He guides for I think brown trout and all that stuff out there, but he'll be back in, I think, sometime in September, maybe October, and he'll start back fishing here. All right, let's grab a different flavor, y'all, and we'll do a white one. Let's do a white fly. That way, it's kind of like a white shrimp, We'll do a white fly. A white gurgler this time. Y'all, I do not remember the name brand of this hook. I think it's a Timco. It's the TMC 811S. TMC 811S and the Timco. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I like using these on those gurglers, on those top water flies. Throw down there like that. For this, I'm just going to go with some chartreuse thread on this one here. So I'm gonna start about right here, about midway down the hook, and run a little thread base down through here. Alright. Grabbing some white craft fur. White craft fur right here, everybody. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm getting close to 5,000 subscribers. I don't just tie flies, y'all. I got a lot of fishing videos on my channel. I'm a fishing guide down here in Louisiana. So, alright. We got some white craft fur right here. This don't have to be absolutely perfect looking because this is a top water fly. So the fish are mostly going to be going for that action. As you can see, this don't really matter, but I'll cut it off anyway. All that's going to be covered up. Did I go to high school in Virginia? No. Alright, I'm going to take a black Sharpie, throw some stripes right here on the tail, make it a little more shrimpy looking. I'm just going to put a little bit of shine on here, y'all. I'm going to use some chartreuse. Hey everybody. Thank y'all for joining. First time watching, please subscribe. Alright, I'm going to take some chartreuse shiny right here. Put a little bit of shiny on the honey. So we're just going to grab a few strands. Just cut off a few strands like this right here. We're going to take these, wrap them around our thread like this right here. Pull them up just like that. Wrap those just to get them started. Then we'll pull them down to the side. Just like that. All right. Do I store the flashing in a bag? Yeah, I got I've got like a drawer system right here with all my, like that was the bag it was in. But yeah, I got some drawers over here with tons of fly fishing stuff in there, or fly tying stuff in there. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take a piece of foam and kind of cut at an angle. So we got like a little angled foam right here. This don't have to be perfect. A piece of angled foam. We're gonna lay this on top. Sorry, y'all. I hit my light. Wow, I got 41 thumbs up. Thank y'all. Now we're gonna run this foam down the hook. Like that. Right now we're just going to leave this foam out of the way like that. Oh, thank you. Alright, now I'm just going to take this and just kind of leave it hanging, and we're going to grab a feather to go around right there. You know what? Let's throw some color on this one. I'm going to grab a chartreuse feather. Saddle hackle, as they call it. Actually, here's one right here. Fell out of the bag. We'll use that one. Alright, always take and cut this thick part off right here, y'all. It's hard to wrap. Cut that off. Do I sell flies? Yes, I do. If you, on my YouTube page, on my About section, you're going to see my website. It's grippinglipsfishing.com. I don't think I've put these gurglers on there yet, but I've got a lot of flies on there. I need to add these gurglers to it. But I'm also a fishing guy. If y'all want to come down here to Louisiana, book a trip, catch some big old 20-pound redfish with me on a fly rod, y'all can do that. Alright, we're going to take this right here, lay it on top, wrap it up, B. I'm just going to set that out of the way like that. And we'll stick these little tweezers on there, whatever. I'm backing the vise up to get away from the camera, y'all, so I don't knock the camera while I'm just using my phone. Alright, there we go. This you don't have to do super tight. You can leave it kind of loose. We're doing this more for color and to also just help move some water. Just to help move some water. Throw some wraps right here on this. Just to hold that in place. I'm going to go ahead and cut off a few of these extra little pieces from around the eye. Like that. Now we're going to take this piece of foam right here. We're going to bend it back over just like that. And basically we're going to make a lip right here. This is a topwater fly, so we're going to make a lip. And that's going to be your, it's going to catch the water. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. Cut these extra little, just because they're going to bug me. Alright. I'm just getting a bunch of wraps on there to kind of hold that on there really good. Like that. Now I'm going to take and hold this over and get a little thread base right here on the front side. And then tie it off, y'all. Add some glue to it, and that'll be the end of that fly. Just gonna take a little tire thingy, like that. And a lot of times I have to hold this this little foam down to tie it. Oops, my thread almost. Thread started breaking on that one. Dang it. It held together, but it was about broke. Alright, now we're just going to throw some glue on here. Over the thread. Hit it with a light. Alright. Just a quick, easy little topwater fly, everybody. This right here catches the water in the front. When you pull it across the water, obviously it floats, and that's it. Quick, easy little topwater fly. You can use it for bass, redfish, whatever kind of fishing you want to do. I'm using it for redfish down here. Alright. Let's see. Let's tie let's see. I bought some crazy colored crazy legs the other day, y'all. I kind of want to tie something, go a little have a little bright colored fly. Something a little bit different. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to find. There it is. Thought I had it. I want to tie something a little crazy, y'all. Something a little bright. So I'm gonna grab a little orange deer tail. I'm gonna grab a different hook for this one. I got so many hooks, y'all. Here we go. A bunch of my hooks came out of the package, so. But I'm gonna be using this kind right here, so I'm cool. I think this is a 3/0. Yes, a 3/0. We're gonna use that. Alright, let's get started. I just want to tie something a little crazy looking. So, I'm throw the hook on here. You know what, let's change out my thread real quick. Change out my thread. So the way you do that, you got your little bobbin thing right here. Take the thread, put it on there like that. Take this right here, stick it down there like that, and grab your thread. Put the thread through there. And pull it through. Just like that. Alright, we're going to tie just something a little crazy, y'all. Some kind of colorful. Alright, we're going to grab our, which one am I tying? I'm making this one up. I just want to tie something with some bright, crazy orange colors. So this will be a first one, y'all. I'm making this one up as I go along. So just gonna grab some orange deer tail. Let's see. Just making this one up. Alright, just cut off some deer tail right here. From Michigan, no. I'm not. I live in Louisiana. I'm a fishing guide in Louisiana, y'all. Everybody keeps thinking I'm somebody else tonight for some reason. So right now, I'm gonna start off by wrapping this kind of loose. To get it started on the hook. And then I'll go back and wrap it up tighter. What's up, Landon? Man, I've been I've been guiding, you know, I'm a fishing guide is my main thing, so I've been doing more guiding than I have time flies. It's about to kick off into my busy season to where I'll be real busy. Starting in September all the way through the end of December, I'm pretty slammed with guiding during that time. Alright, y'all. Let's throw some eyes on there. Orange eye right here. What type of fishing? So I'm a saltwater guide. I do inshore, you know, redfish, speckled trout, black drum, all that kind of stuff. But I do offshore also, you know, red snapper, cobia, you know, mangrove snapper, jack crevalle, all the. I don't go 100 miles out or anything. So the closer offshore stuff. I'm just getting this eye started right here, y'all. I kind of went backwards a little bit. A lot of times you put the eye on. It's like one of the first things you do, but it don't really matter. I didn't get far enough into it that it matters. Alright, so now we're just doing some cross wraps. So basically I'm just rotating, I'm going under the hook, over the eye in one direction, and then under the hook and over the eye in the other direction, and just making X's. I don't really have a set amount I make. Basically I just do it till I think it's good enough. It's pretty good. Um. Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all. You know, I've got a ton of fishing videos on my channel too, y'all. I've got playlists. If you go in there, sorry. If you go in there and look under fly fishing or whatever, I've got fly fishing videos. I've got offshore stuff. I've got inshore stuff. So now what we're doing, y'all, I'm kind of doing like these little helicopter wraps where I'm going over the hook and under the eye, and that's just tightening down those threads. Alright, and that was just kind of tightening those threads down. Make a hula popper. You know, I don't have the right stuff to do that. Now I'm gonna take some glue and throw it right here on the thread over the eyes. And now go back and hit that with an ultraviolet light. See ultraviolet light, y'all? That dries that glue. Do I only make flies? Well, yeah. I mean, that's not. No, I'm a fishing guide, so I fish. I take people fishing for a living. But yeah, I tie most of the flies that we use on our fishing on our fly fishing trips. All right, we got our eyes on there. Now we're gonna add some. We're gonna keep working on this fly, y'all. If you're just joining, I'm just kind of making this fly up as I go, y'all. I just wanted something with some shine to it. I mean, sorry, not some shine, some crazy colors to it. Here we go. I found the color I was looking for. So if you just join in, I'm just kind of making this fly up as I go. I just wanted something with some crazy color. We're going to grab this kind of like crazy orange looking flashing and throw some orange flashing on here. So I'm just going to grab, actually I got quite a few strands of this on here, but I want this fly to look kind of crazy. Alright, sorry. We're going to take this flash right here, we're going to kind of wrap it around the thread right here one time, y'all. Make a V with it. Set it on top of a fly like that. And get a few wraps to get it started. And then I'm going to take this and pull it down so it's running alongside that tail we put on there. Get some more wraps on it. So we added some shiny to it. Y'all hold on, I gotta let a cat out. Do these flies actually fly? It's hilarious. I'll show y'all. So I'm a fishing guy down here in Louisiana. I'm working on this box right now. I got two other of these boxes right here that are completely full on both sides. But these are the ones I'm kind of working on. I'm kind of working on filling up this box now. So I've got that side. I'm still working on this side. But just getting ready for the busy season. My busy season starts basically here real soon. Starts in September and runs all the way to the end of December. I'll be really busy. I think September I'm booked about half of September right now. October, I think I got like 6 days that I'm not booked right now. November, I've got 3 days that I'm not booked. In December, I'm booked probably about half the month, but December always fills up. All right, so we're gonna take some of these crazy legs right here. Yeah, down here in Louisiana, y'all, Louisiana is a saltwater fishing destination. And I'm in the New Orleans area, so people come down here and that way they can, oh, by the way, y'all, I'm breaking off about 3 of these legs. It's basically spinnerbait skirt for all you bass fishing guys. That's what that is. But I'm breaking off about 3 of them, like right here. But I'm in the New Orleans area, so we get a lot of people down here that come here just for fishing, but then they can also turn around and see. All right, see you later, Landon. But then they can turn around. I'm in Louisiana, where the water buffalo hide. Oh, thank you, Landon. Thank you. All right, y'all. We're gonna take this right here. And we're gonna do like what we did with that flash. So I want this orange part right here to be kind of facing out. That's gonna be like the little feet, and the chartreuse part is gonna be facing in, if that makes any sense. So what we're gonna do is wrap this around our thread right here. I'm going to kind of wrap it some to get it started. And then I'm going to pull these. I've got, it's 6 strands total when I doubled it over like that, but I'm going to pull where I've got 3 strands on each side. And then I'm just going to wrap them on there to get them to stay. And now what we're going to do, I don't want the whole thing, so I'm going to cut if y'all can see that, just like that, where I was leaving the little orange. It might be hard with that light, y'all. I know that light's kind of bright. So I was leaving like the little orange towards the end, the chartreuse on the center like that. Just like that, just to give it some action. Alright. And y'all, I know this is a crazy color fly, because everybody's going to be like, hey, what's that supposed to look like? I just wanted something crazy looking, y'all. We're going to grab some really bright orange. This is like General Lee looking color, saddle hackle, what they call it. I don't know if it's got a color on this one. I don't see the name of it, but it looks like General Lee orange to me. If you ever watch what was it back in the day, Dukes of Hazzard. This is like a General Lee color looking saddle hackle right here. I'm just trying to find a good feather, y'all. It's not the best one, but let's see. Alright, so I grabbed the orange saddle hackle. Yeah, maybe it's carrot. Carrot color. Alright, y'all, we're going to take this right here. Put this on the fly. And wrap it up. Like that. And I'm going to wrap this right here. And basically start wrapping it around. Y'all, having this light right here is kind of a pain. Y'all, this might be the last one I tie. I think this is probably 4 or 5 flies I tied tonight. This might be the last one for tonight. Looks pretty bright, huh? Since we had this little feather right here already pulled off, I'm gonna put one more, just a little bit around the front right here. Just make it a little bit thicker, help that fly move more water. So, you know, fish have sensors on them. A lot of them do. I guess all of them do, where they can feel water movement. It helps them find their food. All right, that'll be good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap that up. Now, oh, thank you, Brian. What type of fish gonna be? Well, I'm a redfish guy down here in Louisiana, y'all. As far as my fly fishing, and I just wanted something kind of bright and crazy looking. A lot of my flies I try to look more natural, but I just wanted something a little crazy. They'll eat it, trust me. These redfish are pretty aggressive. You pull a fly in front of them, they're usually going to eat it. Alright, now we're going to tie this off. Do one more, y'all. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more glue over that knot we just tied. Okay. I'm going to hit this with ultraviolet light just to dry that glue. That's it, y'all. Let's see if y'all can maybe see it better. Yeah, a little bit crazy looking fly. A little orange. Really bright looking. I bet you they'll eat it though. I bet they will eat it. So if you're just joining, I'll show you the other ones we tied tonight. We got this one. We tied some top water gurglers. That was kind of like like a little brown shrimp color. Then we tied, just for the heck of it, we tied like a little white and chartreuse gurgler. And then we tied like another little brown shrimp gurgler right there. So these are top water flies. It's got a little lip right here, so when you're working across, you can use these for bass or redfish, you know, any kind of game fish like that. But whenever you pull them across the water, this rides across the top, splashes water. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Let me get that out of the way. Thank y'all for watching, y'all. That light's bright. I've got a bunch of fishing videos on my channel, but thank y'all for watching, and please subscribe. Thank y'all.